Good afternoon, families. Here's our walkthrough video for the week of May 3rd through May 7th. I still can't believe that we're at the beginning of May already. Oh my goodness, the end of the year is really going by fast. I'm in Clever, of course, to log in. I always tell the kids to go to our classroom page, which is this little owl guy. So go to our classroom page and we're going to log into Clever, or excuse me, Canvas. So our published course is here. And then here's our homepage. I put this up on Tuesday. It is May the 4th, just Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. So anyway, go down here and we're going to click on our icon for Google Classroom. Although I'm going to switch over here to Chelsea's version of our Google Classroom. So here is our classroom. I don't know if it makes that easier for you guys to see. I actually already put up in the stream. This is one of the books. We're going to read two books this week. One on Friday morning is Katie Woo's, Katie's Happy Mother's Day book we're going to read. There's a read aloud for that, and then there's the AR quiz. Then we're going to also read a book for science this week that's called My Immune System, and that is an AR quiz, but I could not find a read aloud for it, but the book is in Myon. Let's go over here to classwork. And here is our week, slowly loading. I don't know if you guys can actually see that okay. So we have friendship groups in the morning. I do try to log on. Some mornings I'm having IEP meetings, so I don't quite get logged in on time. But I do try to get logged in on the mornings for friendship group. Here's our link for our reading meet course, and then small group, which again is going to be just Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. There are no small groups or friendship groups on Wednesdays. Reading independent work this week, kind of our same thing. You know, when it's that time, make sure you're doing your Smarty Ants. You have options of MobyMax or the Boom cards. Take a brain break, and then here are our worksheets. We are going to be attempting to do map testing on Tuesday morning and Thursday morning. So if you're a student, if you guys finish that map testing early, I did put up 2 ReadWorks articles for those of you that finish early. That's what you are going to do for your independent reading work that day. So on Tuesday, we're going to try doing the map growth test. And then on Thursday, we will try the ELA, or the reading map growth test. I will also include in the Bloom's message to you guys the link. There's a link to kind of make sure your computer is ready to go for that. Anyway, so Monday though, we'll do a comprehension passage. Tuesday, Thursday are map testing. I have a main idea passage for Wednesday, and then Friday morning is that read aloud for Mother's Day. So down here, of course, I have a couple games, like a rhyming game, submarine spelling, out of sight words. We have another Mother's Day library because they are so cute. So here's all of these other wonderful books about Mother's Day that the kids can listen to. That is reading. So recess, writing this week, we're actually just going to be doing, we're doing a lot of Mother's Day stuff. Monday, Tuesday, we'll do our narrative like we've been doing. So Monday, we'll brainstorm based on the picture and the word bank that we have. Wednesday, I've got an acrostic poem. Thursday, I have my very special mom sheet. And after I put this together, I found a worksheet that I like better. So I'll see if I can get that at least put up there for you guys. And then Friday, we will finish up the poems, make a card. So here's our narrative prompt for this week. We had a mermaid one last week, which is kind of fun. And this is a kind of another under the sea one. Maybe it'll carry on from last week's story if they want. But we have 2 kids that are scuba divers or scuba diving. We've got that word. We've got the word swimming with fish and dolphin. And it looks like they met a dolphin on their adventure. So again, thinking of a narrative, kind of the story elements, characters, setting, that's the who and the where, and then what happens. Narrative should have, like, you know, a beginning, a middle, and an end. So the goal, of course, is to write at least 3 sentences, a sentence for the beginning, one for the middle, one for the end. So the kids are getting really good at that. We get some very creative stories. This is an acrostic poem, and I will show the kids how to write an acrostic poem for sure. I think I have a picture of one that's completed, and maybe I'll put that up in this as well so they can see it. And then this is my very special mom. So that is writing this week. Specials math, of course, and says view more. Math, independent work. As always, during that break, you're gonna log in and you need to work on iReady Math for about 10 minutes. There's extra math or freckle. Here's our worksheets. Monday, we're gonna look at 3-digit addition with regrouping. We've been doing 2 digits, so we're gonna try doing 3-digit and see how that does. Tuesday is just 3-digit subtraction practice without regrouping. Wednesday, we're gonna look at some word problems again. Thursday, we're gonna look at some more of those properties of 3D shapes. We talked about the faces, edges, and vertices. So we're gonna look at that a little bit. And then Friday, again, working on some multiplication as repeated addition, which is like adding groups. So here's the worksheets for the week. For the addition, I think we can do it. I added the ones for the kids where there's going to be, where you carry over. I did put this poster back up here, and I know that only shows it to the tens, and we'll just explain that if you have 2 digits in the tens place, that it needs to go carry over to the hundreds place. So we'll see. I liked this worksheet because it does list, the hundreds, tens, and the ones place, and the kids can see it very clearly. Subtraction is simply, it is just subtraction practice with regrouping, without regrouping. Subtraction with regrouping is a really hard concept. So maybe we'll start working on that here as the year is winding down. This, again, should work. Yay! And these are 2-step, I know it says 2-step Tuesday, so they're 2-step word problems. And we're getting much better at that, thinking about the numbers that you have to use, looking at the keywords, you need to add, you need to subtract. So we're getting really good at the 2-step word problems. And then, well, this is a fun sheet, but we'll go over this as a class. Again, we're going to just finish filling out this little chart with the faces, edges, and vertices. And it's very similar to what we did last week. And then I do have like the poster here that kind of goes over it as well. Here's the multiplication. Same thing. It looks the same, a little bit different pictures and numbers. Thinking about repeated addition, you've got 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. It's the same as saying 6 times 4. And then you can add them up. You can count them all. If you look at this, you've got 6 plus 6. We know that that's 12. That's a doubles fact. So then you have 12 plus 12. And then the kids could kind of add that 12 plus 12, or 12 plus 12 is a doubles fact as well. Same thing here. You have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Look at the doubles facts. 4 plus 4 is 8. Then 8. So now you have the doubles facts 8 plus 8. So then, or they will know that it's 16, or they can count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then we'll go and we'll put that the multiplication problem that corresponds to it is 4 times 4. You have 4 times. Same thing, you have 2, 4, 6, 8. They can skip count by 2s because they know how to do that. They can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or, they can look at this repeated addition and again go to their doubles facts. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. You have 4 plus 4. Doubles facts, that's 8. And we're going to look at the multiplication. We have 2 4 times. So then the corresponding multiplication equation is 2 times 4. And that's the same as 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. But we'll go over that as a class. And I think the kids are actually getting the hang of it. Science this week, we're actually going to do a little health for the next couple of weeks at least. We're going to do an experiment this week with bread. I'm sure you've seen it where, you have several pieces of just plain white bread. One piece you never touch, and that's like kind of like your base. And then the other pieces, maybe you'll have some kids touch it with washed hands, then maybe kids that just use hand sanitizer, then maybe kids that didn't wash their hands touch a piece. And then in some of the experiments I read, like they wiped it on their Chromebooks. I don't think that'll work for our class because we're having the kids kind of wipe down their Chromebooks every day. So maybe we'll go wipe it across like a door handle or a door that kids use quite a bit. So that'll be an experiment that we do. And then the videos and activities we're doing kind of correspond. The first one is, how do soap and water make us clean? I've got 2 BrainPop videos assigned, one on washing hands and then one on colds and flu. So 2 PsyKid videos, how to soap and water wash your hands, and then also on colds and flus, 2 Brain Pop Junior. Friday is when I'm going to read aloud that my immune system. And then we will be making observations on the bread all week. I put a couple of pictures in. This is a YouTube video on the bread experiment. And then here is just a picture of a class that had done a bread experiment. And then our tracking sheet that we can keep our notes on is day 1, kind of midweek, and then the final day at the end of the week. So, and then we're making predictions along the way. So that is our science for this week. Again, MAP test, I will send out more information. I will make sure that the kids at home that are taking the MAP test, that they've got the information that they need, that they can log in. I can see their screens on GoGuardian, and hopefully can open up links if needed as well. But I think it's going to be a great week. I look forward to seeing everybody in the morning. So we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.